I have a hearty breakfast and it's gonna go bad. Cold freezer, icebox. What?
Wait. Are you saying bread fixed?
Breakfast.
You're saying bread fixed.
Breadfist.
You said bread fixed.
Bread bar. No, I don't know. It's a bar of bread. The almighty loaf.
Hello, friends. Sentinel H here. Oh, it's raining. No, and welcome back to Revolution 3 with Waterlubber.
I could finally make chestnuts.
In the last episode, we found Poor Joe's, and so now we are mining for iron. Hopefully, we find it. And yeah, we're not going to rest until we find it. Now that we've found an area that actually has spawned Poor Joe's. So, where did you say they were? Over in here?
Yeah, basically in the area of the mine. Oh, 52 torches.
Right. So, we just got to mine all over the place.
Torches on the left tunnel. Left side of the tunnel.
Oh. Is that like something that you're adamant about?
Yeah.
Alright, so now we don't know what level this iron vein's going to be at. It could be at any level. They tend to have a certain...
Oh, man, wow. Check out that achievement.
Such a rare achieve. Right. So...
I hear a bat.
If we could find a cave right underneath where the Joes are... That could be really useful. Ah, come on, I keep getting turned around in here. It's not that difficult.
You're all turned around.
I'm always all turned around.
Suddenly behind you, Shia LaBeouf. He gets down all on fours and breaks into a sprint.
He's gaining on
his
you.
Face.
There's Funway's fault.
What? Survive a cave-in.
Oh, a cave-in occurred, huh? I gotta get rid of all these crappy seeds. And snowballs.
Yeah, those seeds really suck. There's no near biomes that are pretty...
Okay.
Procedural generation puns.
So, what have you been up to recently, other than your ham radio and stuff? Or is that the extent of your recent adventures?
Science Olympiad ship.
High
school.
I was never in the Science Olympiad, but I knew some people that were.
It's fun.
We
had to stay after an extra day because we got snowed out.
Alright, what is this?
We couldn't get back to our school because snow was just too thick.
Well, I found appetite. Doesn't do anything for us.
Pretty hungry too.
I found some stupid gravel. But...
As opposed to intelligent gravel?
So
really working on the puns today,
you are.
You know? So
what I've been I saw this really delicious cake. Remember I told you about cake earlier. I saw it on that BuzzFeed. Like I always knock on BuzzFeed because they're really bad.
Non-ironically watching BuzzFeed.
Only the one series. I only watch that food series, Worth It. Those are the only BuzzFeed videos that I watch.
Nope, it's still cancer.
Yeah, but I like seeing the food, and I really like food and cooking. So
yeah,
I'm always
who doesn't?
So I'm always up to see more food.
Oh, found the cave.
Well, I found coal over here. That's not going to help anyone.
This is probably where the iron is, honestly.
All right, I'm coming to you.
I might sneak every once in a while.
Should I make?
I see iron. I see iron.
Should I make some ladders?
I see iron.
Do you need ladders?
And I see a white crystal on a beehive. Ho ho! Nobody expects that second pickaxe, eh?
Where'd you go? There.
Right here.
There you is.
I see iron. We found iron. We found it. It's right here. It was here all along.
Fantastic. I didn't think we'd find it that quickly.
I'm gonna go mine this set. You go mine Norse.
What's up here? Now I'm gonna end up
keep an eye out for mobs on the radar.
Now I'm gonna end up exploring this cave.
There's a little bit of a cave in.
Oh, this crystal over here gives night vision. That's useful.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right, I'm coming back over. Careful that.
We have iron.
Careful that lava.
Iron.
Bunch of lava right there.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so anyway, I was watching their latest episode of Worth It. I think that's what it's called, where they were doing cake. So they went to the 3 bakeries this time. One of them was $27 a cake. The second one was $48, and then the third one, the guy spent $1,200 on a cake. But that's because he went to one of those cake boutiques where you actually have to meet with the person like 4 weeks in advance and have a consultation where you drink champagne and and describe the cake and then they make a ridiculous cake that is like most of the price is labor because it's such a ridiculous design. It looked like a present box and it was covered in edible decorations. Like if they had just made the cake and frosted it, it would have been like less than half the price probably. Anyway, that wasn't the interesting cake to me because that was like a strawberry layer cake, and it's like, who cares about a strawberry layer cake? Apparently it was really it was really good, but that place.
If you're spending multiple thousands of dollars on a
it was
cake,
all about the design, and if I was going to spend that much money on a cake, I would want it to be bigger because that cake was tiny.
It's like a wedding cake.
It served 80 people, so 80 people, $1,000. You're spending, what is that per head? That's a lot per person, I think.
Probably about like.
Well, if you divide it out, it takes a 0 off, so you end up at quite a bit. But the second cake I want to make, because the first cake was a tres leches cake. Have you ever heard of that? It's Spanish. It means 3 milks. So what you do is you make a sponge, a standard like white sponge cake, and then you mix up a milk syrup of condensed milk, evaporated milk, and then cream, I think, or whole milk.
So each one of these fragments gives you 2.
Yeah, but you can find, if we keep going through the vein, we may end up finding a mother lode, and we may.
Oh, I found the mother lode. I'm in it right now.
Where the blocks have more than 2.
Oh, never mind then.
That's what we're looking for.
Well, we should mine the ones with more than 2 with silk touch.
Yes, that's what I did in the other thing. I mined the ones with 2, and then I saved the other ones. Because if you find one of these ore blocks that has the maximum possible number, if you silk touch it and put it in the crusher, you get 64.
That's nice. We should get a crusher.
Well, we have to get the iron first, and then we have to turn it into steel. I really think we should go into rotary craft and get the extractor as soon as possible. We have to get netherrack for that. Anyway, the cakes. So, Trace...
Well, we could cast it. There's plenty of lava pools nearby.
I made a tres leches cake.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't come out properly because I didn't have whole milk. I had 1% milk, so it was too much water content. So it didn't come out very well. It was a bit too soggy, but it didn't soak everything up. But basically, you make a sponge and you cover it with these milks and you let it soak in. And it doesn't make it all crazy. It makes it really moist and full of milky flavor. And it was really good. You frost it with whipped cream. So it's very milky and creamy, and it's good. But then the second cake was amazing, and I think I can actually make it as well. It was a 3-layer devil's food cake with a milk chocolate cremeux and espresso buttercream. I'd never heard of cremeux before, so I looked it up. It's basically just like a pudding. You know how you make pudding? You like milk and it's like milk and sugar and whatnot cooked on the stove, and then you mix it with
I found a second cave.
You mix it with egg yolks and cook it, and then when it thickens up, you like melt chocolate into it. I've made my own homemade pudding before, and it comes out really nicely. Anyway, what these guys at the bakery did was they cooked the stuff, so they cooked it.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm gonna try to make the phone turn away.
Phone. Anyway, what they did was they cooked the pudding so much that it thickened up, and they used it as a frosting, and that sounded like an amazing idea.
Whatever.
So I want to actually make it because they charge $48 per cake for that, and
that's not super. You know what? Screw all that. I just gonna have ice cream cake. Ice cream cake is amazing.
Ice cream cake is very good. My
That's like the only cake I really want to eat ever.
mom actually made the. You know the Duggars from like 19 Kids and Counting? That
No,
don't you?
I never really watched those.
Yeah,
Weird
but do you remember
shows.
the one of their kids got in trouble because he was a molester?
I don't watch those kinds of shows.
No, but he made the news because he molested one of his sisters.
Oh, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Anyway, it was big news for a while because he was like big in the Republican Party, and then he got like, well, because that was he wanted to go into politics, and then this came out. It's kind of weird because, that happened to him.
Better now than later.
And then there's this guy in my hometown, right? And I went to school with him. Like we were never friends, but I always knew of him, and we shared some classes, and he was around. And I'm not going to use his real name in case people watch me that live around here and they know him. But anyway, he was very straight arrow. Like he was, I think he did well in school, and he was, as far as I knew, he wasn't in trouble. So he was pretty, fly under the radar kind of guy. Anyway,
Pretty good.
Anyway, after we graduated and everything, I saw him in the paper because he wanted to go into politics, right? And he got in trouble for voter fraud. So what he did was he got in trouble for voter fraud first. It was student council. I mean, no, it was school board voter fraud. Like, who cares about voter fraud? Like, who cares enough about the school board election that they commit voter fraud? Anyway, so that happened, and he must have settled because that case ended up going away. It was a big case for a while around here, but it ended up going away. Then recently, he was in the paper again because he did a similar thing. This time, he committed signature fraud on a petition. So what happened was a politician that he was working for, was, because in order to run, you have to get so many signatures on a nomination petition.
Yeah.
And they wanted to get enough signatures. So what this guy told him to do, and he did, was to get the petition from the last time that he did this, and then cross-check it against the petition that they had currently been running, and then any names that were on the first petition that were not on the second petition, he just forged. So he forged like a couple hundred names on this petition. Of course, got caught and was up on federal charges because it's a federal election fraud. Really, really bad. And I never would have expected it from him because, you don't expect the people that you go to school with to end up up on election fraud charges. But, you go to school with a diverse amount of people. I mean, my graduating class had almost 500 people in it, so the odds of one of them being a criminal, not terrible. It was just kind of nuts.
Got a good amount of iron. I'm gonna run back to the base and start processing.
Well, don't forget that for each one of these,
you get
raws,
like 1/8 of it.
We get.
Like
I thought we got 2 tiny dusts, and it was 8 tiny dusts per. So I think we get 1 ingot for every 4 of these. Let me hit the rest of.
Yeah, you get 2. So we got like maybe half a stack of ingots.
Right.
It's pretty bad.
So you get. Right. So it's 4 of these to an ingot. So what's 64 divided by 4 anyway? 16. So we get each stack. We get 16 ingots. So I've currently got.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then I'm gonna come back.
I've currently got 32 ingots worth of iron. It's not the best, but I don't want this entire episode to just be mining iron. But that's basically what we got. I mean, we've spent so long with no iron that now that we found it, it's so good. Hey, there's that appetite from before. Okay, did I put a thingy on here? Alright, that's enough iron mining. I'll come back off camera and mine up the rest of this iron.
I can't wait for AMD's new architecture to come out. Maybe I'll get that. I think it's called Raisin or something like that.
Or Risen, yeah.
No, it's Raisin.
Raisin?
Raisin.
Alright, we're back at the house.
Prunes.
So...
We're just talking about the new AMD architecture.
Let me
Raisin.
through the door. Yeah, Raisin.
Raisin.
Oh man, I was watching Linus tech tips. That's
Tech tips? Don't you mean NVIDIA shield tips? Because that's what
all
he
right.
is.
We have to
NVIDIA.
confiscate one of these. One of these grinders needs to be confiscated. It's gonna be this one. It's not processing any sugar right now, so.
Sugar, sugar, honey, honey. The movie.
I'm gonna throw it in.
It's a good looking house.
In goes the raw ironino. Shiva never did fix this little hut after it burned down.
She breaks things.
Well, it burned down because of the torches, we're pretty sure.
The torches set stuff on
Yes.
fire?
You didn't
Oy vey.
put it in this one here. The other one's full of flour. This one.
This one?
Yep.
What is this shack?
Down there was the zombies, and they were spawning like crazy, and that's where we got our first supply of iron. He was just farming the zombies. But then they quit spawning as much, so it got wrecked. Couldn't do it anymore.
Look at these tiny little piles of iron dust.
Indeed. Being sifted into iron dust!
Iron dust, yeah.
Iron dust!
While the iron processes, let's go grab some lead.
You are my
Let's
iron
see.
girl.
Do you know where the nearest lead is?
And I want to smell you. What?
Do you know where the nearest lead ore would be?
Yeah.
So we can grab some.
It's not too far. I didn't mark it, but it's this way. There's some lead flowers.
Yeah, we should grab some lead, and then we should make a ton of
There's
bullets.
some lead flowers just behind the house.
Because I'm very low on bullets.
Yeah, you can never have too many. What was that again, Waterlubber?
I think I just heard the Wii startup sound.
Bullets?
I swear to God, I'm hearing the Wii
I
sounds
think
right
it was
now.
somewhere around here.
Oh, maybe it's my dad. He might be watching that new Top Gear on Amazon.
The new Top Gear. Is it good?
Yeah. I've seen a couple
I
episodes.
thought it was behind the house.
Less cars, more of like a comedy
I
talk
thought it
show
was
kind of
around-
style,
I
but
thought
there's
it
still
was
cars in
behind
it.
the house. It wasn't this far away, but over here. Here's some flower. I think those are lead flowers. Unless they're nickel. Unless they're actually
confused.
nickel flowers. Gold flowers.
I think they're dime flowers. Hold on,
gold
let me check.
flowers right there. Lead flowers.
Alright, that's pretty
Right
good.
here on this little island.
Can I have a show? Oh wait, I have a shovel making.
Digging down to the
Oh, I need a cobblestone.
have to dig down underneath the
The ice breaks now when you stand on it.
underneath the
It's-
water. Wait, why are you underwater doing this?
No, the ice broke because I put my crafting table down.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a wooden shovel. It's gonna be terrible.
There, I got underneath the I don't think I'm underneath the water yet, but I got ladders. I need more ladders. Crafting bench.
Oh,
Oh no!
I'm trapped underground.
You have been buried.
I've been bamboozled.
Don't worry, I'll use stone to plug up the
I'm not bamboozled anymore. I'm being bamboozled. Help. Help,
Are
I've
you
been
being
bamboozled once more.
beanboozled?
Bamboozled. I hate environment. I could totally dig a hole this deep.
I think a lot of people dislike it.
Yeah, I don't know even why he added it. It's just like an annoying mod. It just gets in the way.
Difficulty.
No, it's not even good difficulty. It's just like low energy Jeb Bush difficulty.
Low energy gem bush. Yeah. Please clap.
Please
The
clap.
saddest man in the world. He really did turn into like the saddest man in the world.
No idea what that achievement was.
There's some fossils around here.
Yeah, I survived the cave-in with like one block. Yeah,
Oh
God.
no!
God damn it. I've angered Enviromine.
more environment cave-ins. Ah, damn it.
I swear to God. God damn, I just shot myself.
The amount of caving in that this is doing.
Shot myself. Congratulations, you've played yourself.
All dirt.
Okay, I am stuck in a dirt block, and I cannot escape. And now I'm gonna drown to
All
death.
dirt must be replaced with stone, apparently.
I'm gonna combat log pretty soon if I can't escape.
Waterlubber, no.
Combat logging.
Well, we're just about at the end anyway.
Can you just like dig out the area where I was?
I could try.
See if I join again. Maybe it'll realize that I'm in a wall and spawn me up.
I don't know. There's some marble right here.
Come on, game. Don't be a dick. Don't do it.
Ugh, the marble takes a while.
Game, you ass cock.
Where were you?
In a hole full of dirt and sand and water.
Lover.
But I'm low on health. I can take a screenshot of my coordinates.
I'll dig into this dirt over here.
It's probably gonna die. I got a screenshot of him, I think. Let's see, screenshots.
Ah.
This is the one. Did I get a coordinate? I think I did.
Dirt is so annoying.
Oh, it was before the minimap loaded. How many hearts was that? I'm at 3 hearts. I'm gonna try one last time.
Well, I'm digging. Waterlubber, I see you.
Oh, that means I'm taking damage. Uh-oh.
I see you.
Oh, you freed me. You freed me. Yay.
Freedom. Don't drown.
Are you doing a record?
Yeah, we're good now. Alright, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We got our iron. It's currently processing. I hope you enjoyed this little lead adventure. We're going to find the lead, I guess, at some point maybe. And I don't think we'll record it because it's going to be a little boring. But once we find the lead, we'll let you know.
Where's the lead?
But anyway, stay tuned for future episodes. Don't forget to join our Discord if you're interested. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, whatever. I'm SentinalhMC, and I'm signing out.
signing out.